Now, if there's one topic where most politicians find common ground, it is the promise of infrastructure. The world over, pledges to spend big on housing, transport, energy, water, waste and telecommunication systems are seen as vote magnets in every democracy. Well, how is this news? Because the oldest democracy in the world has come up with yet another sweeping infrastructure plan. US President Joe Biden has promised to spend more than $2 trillion to re-engineer his country's infrastructure. The plan is admirably ambitious, but $2 trillion, that's a lot of money. It's worth more than Joe Biden's COVID relief bill. Where will all this money come from? Where will it go? And what do Americans have to say about it? Our next report gets you the best and the worst of Biden's infrastructure plan.
What I'm proposing is a one-time capital investment of roughly $2 trillion in America's future, spread largely over 8 years.
$2 trillion. That's more money than the combined wealth of Bill Gates, Elon Musk, and Jeff Bezos. What exactly is all this money meant for? To modernize the already modern United States of America. Or, as Joe Biden puts it, to win the future.
We have to move now, because I'm convinced that if we act now, in 50 years, people are going to look back and say, this was the moment that America won the future.
This plan is being touted as a once-in-a-generation investment. It is part of the first phase of Biden's Build Back Better program. And it details massive investments spread over a period of 8 years. $650 billion have been allocated to modernize roads, railways, and transport. Out of this, $20 billion alone will be spent on road safety programs. Another $20 billion to reconnect neighborhoods divided by highways. $25 billion to modernize airports. $17 billion for waterways and ports. And $174 billion to boost the electric vehicle market.
It's about infrastructure. The American Jobs Plan will modernize 20,000 miles of highways, roads, and main streets that are in difficult shape right now.
$650 billion will be spent on home infrastructure. The key programs include spending $100 billion to upgrade and build new schools, replacing 100% of water-bearing lead pipes and service lines, constructing 2 million housing units and veterans hospitals, and providing broadband access to 35% of rural Americans.
We'll make sure every single American has access to high-quality, affordable, high-speed internet.
$400 billion have been set aside for the care economy, to fund home or community-based care for hundreds of thousands of senior citizens, and create well-paying jobs for people with disabilities.
Chance to protect our children, help them learn and thrive. We can't delay. We can't delay another minute. It's long past due.
And lastly, $580 billion will be spent on manufacturing, training, and research. This figure includes two primary programs, a $50 billion investment in semiconductor manufacturing and a $180 billion investment on the development of clean energy. But how exactly is America going to foot the bill? This plan will make multiple changes to US tax rules and put the cost entirely on corporations. This includes raising US corporate tax rate to 28% from 21%, raising tax rate on income made from corporates overseas to 21% from 13%, eliminating all fossil fuel industry subsidies, establishing a minimum tax on income companies use to report profits, and raising taxes on wealthy Americans. But Joe Biden insists he has nothing against the wealthy.
No one making under $400,000 will see their federal taxes go up, period. This is not about penalizing anyone. I have nothing against millionaires and billionaires. I believe American capitalism. I want everyone to do well.
The American media is rooting for this plan. They're calling it big, bold, and progressive. But not everyone is excited about raising taxes on corporations. The response from Wall Street has been largely negative. And to add to that, a 50-50 power balance in the US Senate will make it extremely tough for anything of this scale to pass through. Bureau Report, WION. World is One.
WION is now available in your country. Download the app now and get all the news on the move.